Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Thursday, the 26th of January, LifeWave training call. Myself and George and Javi, we're going to be going through a couple of really important things. As you start getting involved in LifeWave, you might be a couple of days in, you might be a month or two in, and this is where we all share our experiences, and this is where we help each other, which is so amazing. That's what I love about this industry, and that's what I love about LifeWave, and specifically the product, which is well, just looking on the group, the amount of testimonies that come through on a daily basis. I've never seen anything like it, never in my entire life. And let me tell you why I am so excited about LifeWave. Because, you know, opportunities like this cross a person's life once, twice, maybe 3 times in your life, if you're lucky. And I'm fortunate enough that this is the second time that something like this crossed my path. And I'm grabbing this with both hands because I know what you're sitting with right now. Those of you that don't know me, the first time I ever got involved in a network marketing company, I was 22 years old. I joined a company on the 27th of October, 1997. I was a youngster. I was studying traditional marketing. I was studying, I was actually marketing manager of a company, and I was climbing the corporate ladder. And what happened was there was a product in the market 25 years ago. It was an oral spray vitamin, and it looked like a Cokie pen. And what you did was you sprayed this product into your mouth, and you had high absorption rate. The product worked really quickly. And the cool thing is the product was unique and it was patented. And I know what it's like to have a product or working within a network marketing company where it's product driven and a product that works. At the age of 23, I built the fastest team ever outside of the USA. And that was in 1997, 1998. And then days, I was earning a lot of money at a young age, and I built teams of thousands and thousands of people. And unfortunately, what happened 20 years ago, the owner of the company passed away and the kids took over, and they'd never been in the business. So long story short, I went into sales for 10 years, and then I've had my own toy company, international children's toy company, for the last 10 years. So that's what I've been doing the past 2 decades. And then COVID kicked in. And then basically what happened is myself and George, we were busy with another program last year. And at the end of last year, I hit burnout. It was in October last year. I hit complete burnout. I was in bed for 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks in November. And George got hold of me and he told me about LifeWave. And I said to him, yes, send me the information. It kind of went over my head. And he sent me more info and said, Chris, you need to try this product. So I said, you know what, George, I know you, I trust you. And I registered and I got my patches. I registered on the 24th of November last year, 26th of November, I got my patches and put them on. And within 5 days, I could feel a difference in my body, specifically in my head. I don't know if anybody's had that brain fog. Your body feels, your brain feels like a fog. You just can't think properly. And within 5 days, my mental clarity came back to me. My brain is as sharp as a razor blade. My energy levels are higher. My dizziness has gone away. I suffer from vertigo. Since being on the patches, I haven't used any dizziness medication. So I'm a walking guinea pig. I believe in the product. I use the product every single day. Some of you have seen the testimony on the group of my mom. You guys can read it. I'm not going to repeat the whole testimony, but my mom that suffered for 16 years with extreme pain is now pain-free after 16 years, and that took only 3 weeks of using the patches. So why am I so excited? Let me explain to you why. Firstly, why is LifeWave different to other network marketing companies out there? Because you know what, there are so many different network marketing companies that you could choose from. There's hundreds. There's companies that have got very good products. There's companies that have been around for many, many decades. Companies that are stable, trusted, good product. But the problem is they're all competing against each other. Most of them are competing against each other, not only with the companies, but also in the retail world. So where LifeWave is very different, it's not a Me Too product. The product is patented. I don't think you guys realize what this means. Being involved with a company, a network marketing company, where you have a product that is patented and it works, which is the most important thing. The product works. I think we can see that. We can see that hands down. The product works like a bomb. Now, when you've got a product that has got no competition, that means you're not going to be having to convince anybody. In other words, when I say Me Too product, what I mean by that is you get involved in a company and my powder is better than your powder because mine's got this and yours hasn't got that, or my juice is better than yours juice and this, and my pill is better than your pill. This is exclusive. LifeWave is in a league of its own. It's literally in a league of its own because there's nothing to compare it to, nothing to compare it to. And because there are over 80 registered patents with the LifeWave product, talking about the exclusivity side of it, in traditional marketing, it's called USP. That means unique selling proposition. And when you've got something like that, you hold on to this with both hands, because this is when a company hits what you call an exponential growth curve. And we're at the crest of the wave where, I've heard the leaders saying that LifeWave is a 19-year-old startup company. What do they mean by that? The first decade was really putting the foundation in place, doing the test studies, putting the patents in place. Now, if anybody has got an idea of how much it costs to do an international patent, I do. In my toy company, my children's toy company, I wanted to put an international patent on my product. Guys, it starts at $1 million. Starts at $1 million. And if you have a look that there are 80 patents on the LifeWave products, do the math. Do the math. There's a lot of money that has been invested into this product. And that's what gives it the stability. That's what gives it stability and continuity, is that you've got a company and a product with no competition. So here we're talking about, the product and leading by the product. This is something that really excites me so much because I've been in this position before. When the product leads, it changes the ball game, because there's nothing worse than, if you look at the network marketing industry, if you look at the stigma attached to it, people think, oh, people are trying to get people into the business, all about the business, all about the money, all about the opportunity. Don't worry about the product. The product is irrelevant. They sort of want to hide the product in a cupboard. Don't worry about the product. Don't even talk about it. Come, business, 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 bam, bam, bam. Come and make money. That puts me off like you have no idea. When I hear that, I want to run to the hills. But what I love about LifeWave is that this is product-led. And that is what changes the ball game. And having a product that works is just, like I say, it's a league on its own. And then binary. Now, if anybody that's been in network marketing, if you truly understand the power of a binary network marketing company with a product like this, you guys won't sleep. I'm telling you right now, when that penny drops, and then you get LifeWave insomnia, and then you don't sleep. But that's from excitement. That happened to me last night after the call with Mike. I had LifeWave insomnia because I know what we're sitting on right now. It's the most rewarding network marketing structure that you can get, a binary system. Now, 25 years ago, when I did network marketing, it was your old uni-level, multi-level system, which was quite prehistoric, this old way of doing it. But it worked. It got the industry to where it is now. But this is like on steroids. This is an improvement on a tried and tested system, industry, that has been around for over 80 years. The network marketing industry has been around for over 80 years. And this is fact. The network marketing industry has made more millionaires than any other industry in the world. And a lot of professionals are starting to see the industry with respect. If you have a look at Grant Cardone, Robert Kiyosaki, Tony Robbins, all of these masters, so to speak, they all promote the network marketing industry. And the thing is, if you have a look at when the world is going through tough patches, where we've just come out of COVID, which is one of the biggest things that happened to this world. Companies are closing down left, right, and center. And you know what's amazing is this is when the network marketing industry booms. This is when it goes up. And when we're sitting with this most amazing product, because of the X39, which has only been in the market for the last 4 years, LifeWave is hitting what you call an exponential growth curve. And this is the perfect timing to be involved in a network marketing company with a unique product like this, which is hitting its exponential growth curve. In 2021, 2020, we know that LifeWave did $30 million turnover, and last year did $300 million turnover. Guys, companies after COVID to 10x itself is unheard of. And they're projecting a turnover of $1 billion in 2024. So we right in at the beginning, we are basically the pioneers. And let me tell you something, we've got a window period that there's just no words to describe the excitement of what we're sitting on right now. So what I want to do, I watched a video about 2 weeks ago about Onyx Cole. And Onyx Cole, anybody that doesn't know who that is, Onyx Cole is basically the person that started the Quantum Field team. And we all belong to the Quantum Field team, which is the fastest growing team in LifeWave, which makes me really, really excited. And they put a system in place which focuses mainly on the flagship product, which is the X39. We've all been on the website, startx39.com. And I take my hat off to these leaders for putting the most amazing system in place, because you can have the most amazing comp plan, you can have the most amazing product, but if you don't have a duplicatable system, you've got nothing. Because network marketing is all about duplication and a system that anybody can do. If you look at McDonald's, Starbucks, they've got 50, 100,000 restaurants and coffee shops all around the world. They didn't do that by accident. They were able to do that because they have a duplicatable turnkey system. And this is what we have, if you want to call it a system, a turnkey system, a business in a box, which can be easily duplicatable. So I want to play a 6-minute video clip that Onyx Cole put together. And she goes through the compensation plan and the 4 ways to make money through LifeWave. And she does this very quickly with 2 sheets of paper. It's the most simple, duplicatable thing that I've ever seen. I'm sure you've all heard the saying, KISS, K-I-S-S, keep it super simple. Because what do us human beings do? We try to take something that is simple and we try to complicate it and we try to reinvent the wheel. Guys, don't reinvent the wheel. Like my late dad used to say, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. All you've got to do is basically get on the bicycle and ride. And that's what I love about what our leaders have put in place. The tools and the systems and everything is at our fingertips. And it's so amazing just to be able to use all these tools. Because in the past, I was the one that had to create all these tools. And I never got to ride the bicycle. This time I'm getting to ride the bicycle. So guys, let me put this video on, have a quick look at this, and then I'm going to chat straight afterwards. So let me go to share screen. And here we go. All right, can you guys see it? Thumbs up if you can see it.
Yes, we can.
You can see it. Oh, fantastic. All right, here it goes. I'm just going to do this. And I'm going to move that out the way. And let me press play. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go.
We're going to talk a little bit about the compensation plan. And this sheet of paper is found on the QF for Quantum Field Team, TEAM Biz, BIZ.com. You all want to write that site down because that is basically your center focus where you're going to go when you want to learn how to build business and you want to help your people build business. I know what's going on right now. All of you all are in your black books calling everybody you know, and they're getting in because it's you that's calling and your ignorance on fire. And I'm encouraging you, be ignorance on fire as long as possible. You don't need to know everything to build this business. When I started, I just started texting people. I didn't even have a patch in my hand. I worked off of the testimonial of my sponsor. And she had only been in for like 5 days. It wasn't like she had been in for very long, but she had already had a huge testimonial. So in this opportunity, I encourage all of you, lead with the patch. Lead with the patch. These stem cells, this product is amazing. David's got more than 100 patents, more than 80 scientific studies. So you can lead with it. And it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee for your distributors and a 90-day money-back guarantee for your customers. Now, the compensation plan, a lot of you have asked about it. If you go to the qfteambiz.com website, one of the steps, which I believe is step number 8, is compensation plan. And there's longer videos on there that you all can watch if you want to see a longer video. So this little sheet is there in the compensation plan section. So you can download this sheet and print this sheet for yourself. One of the ways that we get paid is called the product introduction bonus, PIB. And so that is based on whatever kit your people come in at. So it's based on your personals. So if they come in on 1 sleeve, it's a bronze. If it's 3 sleeves, it's a silver. If it's 5 sleeves, it's a gold, and it goes up to 11 and to 19 sleeves. So you'll see in this product introduction sheet, if you put in a bronze, you make $15. If you put in a silver, you make $50, and it goes all the way up to $200 as a diamond. You put in a diamond unless you yourself are a diamond. So one of the cool things is I tell everyone when you get started in this business is your goal is to bring 3 people in as diamond. And the reason that is because when you come in as a diamond, for that 90 days, you're also qualified as a senior director, which means everyone you personally sponsor on a diamond kit, you will earn a $500 bonus. So if you bring in a minimum of 3 people as diamonds in that first 90 days, you will have basically earned your product back. So now all of your sampling product becomes free. So I think this is fantastic. And a lot of people in this team have already had huge product introduction bonus payouts in their first week in the business. So it's wonderful. Okay, second section of the business is the binary commissions, which we call cycle bonus. Most people know about this. This is a left team and a right team. Binary means what? 2. So you're going to build 2 teams. Everybody, including myself, builds 2 teams. And I always say, even if you end up on a power leg, which I did not, I wanted to build 2 teams. Even if you do, I encourage you to put people into the power leg because you always want to be in control of your own business. That's just what I think anyway, in terms of building a binary. But this is a 1/3, 2/3 binary. So when you have 330 points on your lesser leg and 660 points on your greater leg, corporate pays you a $50 cycle bonus. So they subtract those points out of the left team and the right team, and they pay you a $50 cycle bonus. Now you can cycle hundreds of times in a week. In fact, you can cycle all the way up to $25,000 a week in cycle bonus, which is huge, absolutely huge. So it's the bulk. That is like the bulk of the compensation plan. So it's a 1/3, 2/3 binary. And at the bottom of that sheet, you'll see right here, this is the cap on cycle bonus based on your paid as rank for that week. As a manager, you can earn up to $1,500 a week just in cycle bonus. Okay, so that is cycle bonus. Gen match. Now, when I got here, I thought this is really strange because it's only 3 generations. And I said to David, who is the founder and the owner and CEO, after being here for about 8 weeks, I called David up and I said, I really like this. And he said, what do you mean? And I said, I really like that it's 3 generations because it's keeping us all honest. What it's saying is keep sponsoring, keep your personals for yourself. You're going to earn 25% of their cycle bonus, all of your sponsors. So I put in a player one time and he said to me, wait a minute on this. So if I sponsor 4 people and they all max out cycle bonus, so they each make $25,000 a week, I make $6,250 a week per person. So I'll make another $25,000 a week just on one generation. I was like, yeah. So what I said to David is one of the reasons that I like this is even when you're getting started in the business, you're not making $1 or $2 in generational match. You'll find very quickly within weeks, many of you will make 50, $100 on your first generation. You're like, wow, I'm like weeks into this business and look at it going already. So first generation is 25%, second generation is 20%, and third generation is 20%. There is no cap currently on generational match. Right now, it is unlimited. The next way that you can get paid is retail profits. And that is basically if you have somebody that's going to come in as a customer, they can come in as a retail customer and it's written right there, or they can come in as a preferred customer. And based on what they come in, we'll decide the bonus that you're going to earn. See that right there at the top left of the screen. If you can find it right there, qfteenbiz.com, step 8 comp plan.
Okay, there we go. How short and sweet was that? I love what you said in the beginning. Ignorance on fire. Now, I was exactly like that. I've actually got Jenny on the call from Colorado. She was the first person I signed up, and it was the funniest thing. I can see she's laughing because she knows what I'm going to say now. So here I am. I've joined. I'm excited. I said, Jenny, you've got to join. This is so exciting. She's like, okay, cool. What do I do? So we get her signed up. And then she said to me, okay, how much comm do you earn now because I signed up? I said, I don't know. I think I earn comm. So she said, you should sort of find out that stuff. I said, I'm brand new. I'll learn as I'm going. So yes, thank you, Jenny. I did make comm and that was so cool. Jenny, there we go. Let me unmute you. Say hello.
Yes, that was an experience. I even said you're fired.
Yeah, and to add to that, yesterday,
I had to bug George.
yesterday we had a call. How long you been in this? Maybe 2 months to actually understand about the compensation plan. So yeah, you can learn as you go.
That is a true statement.
Yeah.
Beautiful though. It's beautiful. It's a great experience to learn as you go.
And I think the most important thing is, in the beginning, the last thing you want to do is make a person overwhelmed and overload a person with too much information. I've had that before, and there's nothing worse because you just start getting anxiety. You think, I can't do this. This is just too much to take in. There's a concept called drip feeding. And if you've ever heard that before, what is drip feeding? If you're in hospital and you've seen those drips that they put it into your veins, and if you notice the nurse comes and she regulates it so that little drops come down, and there's a reason for that, because if you had to take all this saline liquid and squash it all into your body in a matter of a couple of minutes, your body would go into shock and you would actually die. It would actually kill you. So what they do is they regulate the amount of saline that comes into your body. It normally takes 4 hours for a gallon to come into your body, and there's reasons for that. So it's exactly the same in this business, is you drip feed. So what you do is you give people just a little bit of information, and once they feel comfortable with that, you can then give them more information and take them to the next level, because a lot of people are brand new to the industry, which I find absolutely amazing. You won't believe how many people have got involved in LifeWave, and this is the first time they've ever been involved in a network marketing company. So there's a lot to learn from a product point of view, but we mustn't get into the point where it's a concept called analysis causes paralysis. So you don't want to wait and go, oh, I'll get started once I know this, once I know that. You don't need to know everything. You just need to know the basics. And the most important thing is your excitement. Your excitement. The excitement comes right through the screen, right through the phone, when you're having a one-on-one. What I find so amazing is the two people that we saw today, that actually joined today, are on the call already, this evening. So thank you guys for coming on. Let's see, we've got Prashika and Daniel are on the call. And I think when I saw them today, they probably thought, oh my goodness, this guy, Chris, did he eat like a box of batteries before he got here? Because I got there literally bouncing. That's what this does. And it's contagious because of the excitement. And the excitement is because of, never mind being on the patches. I've got patches on my feet, on my back. I look like a Dalmatian. I've patched myself absolutely everywhere. And I'm getting the results, which is so amazing. So very quickly, just on what Onyx Cole was talking about with regard to the marketing plan being a binary system, 60% of the money generated through the system goes back to the distributor. 60%, that is unheard of. So what I love about LifeWave is it's the most fair, honest, unselfish compensation plan that I've ever seen because of the amount that gets paid back to its members. And, if you look at it, David Schmidt could have decided to rather go the retail route and spend hundreds and thousands and millions of dollars on TV commercials and renting space at pharmaceutical companies, at Walgreens and that type of thing. What they've rather done is they've taken all that marketing expense, all the marketing money, and rather put it back into the hands of many, which is the most fair system in the world, and paying people for sharing the product. And nobody can do it better than one-on-one. Word of mouth is the fastest form of advertising in the world. And that is statistically proven. And that's why we're going to hit that exponential growth curve within the next 1 to 2 years. But you also heard Onyx Cole talking about the word called spillover. Now, that could be a very foreign word to a lot of people, the word spillover. What does spillover mean? So you've joined, you're a brand new person that just joined, let's say, a week ago. Now, Leanne, that I saw today, she said, Chris, what I can't understand is I've only signed up 2 people, but why does it show that I've got 18 people in my business structure? I only signed 2 people up. Where do these people come from? They come from above and below. So look at it like a little waterfall. It's like a bit of a waterfall. So where I am, whether I'm building on my left or whether I'm building on my right, that creates what you call spillover. So this is the most fair system that I've ever seen, because in traditional network marketing, it is from you going down. That is it. In a binary structure with spillover either side, whatever the person is doing, you've sponsored people in. You've done one on the left, one on the right, one on the left, one on the right. Okay, left, right, left, right, left, right. And even although I have signed people up, everything that I'm personally doing is benefiting the people that I have signed up. Now, how fair is that? Because what also happens is, so here I signed Jenny up. Okay, so Jenny signed Wilson up. Then we got Wilson who signed up his people. So, and this leg is starting to go down, 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 down. It is growing. Hey, George, how fast is that leg going? Like 1, 2, 3.
It's growing. It's going exploding. It's exploding. I mean,
Exploding.
just when I know some of the names of some of the people and what they've told us, what they've told me, and what they're planning to do, it's going to explode on that. Absolutely.
And so what's happening is, so everything that Wilson is doing, everything that Jenny is doing on that side of the leg is falling under the new people that signed up today. So in other words, what happens is, so somebody joined today. Now Jenny that signed up 7 weeks ago, signed somebody up, has just fallen in the structure on the person that signed up today, and they haven't even signed a person up yet. That is the power of a binary system with spillover. One day what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put that onto a PowerPoint, and I'm actually going to show it in transitions on the two sides exactly how the spillover works. I just haven't had a chance to get it finished this week.
Chris, can I please add something here?
Yes, my
Wilson
brother.
here, my buddy. So George, when did I phone you last week and said I'm on 50 people?
Yes, so sometime
When-
Last week.
I don't remember. I don't
Was it
remember which day, but I do remember. I do remember
earlier
about.
in the week?
I do remember about 3 weeks ago.
So today I'm sitting on 80 people.
How many?
Last week, just in spillover. Okay, you were busy as well.
Wilson, my brother, you're breaking up.
So,
Don't stand somewhere, don't move, stand still. Wilson?
His mic's closed now. Oh well.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Guys again.
Talk now. Wilson? Wilson, my brother.
Mic's off. His mic's off.
I think he's just losing connection. I've asked him to unmute himself. He must just go stand in an area where the reception is a bit better.
Well, I think he was about to say there's 80 people underneath him now, 80 something, was what I heard. But I do remember about 3 weeks ago, he was like, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair that we have to buy something monthly. And I said to him, wait a minute, you know what? If you want to receive something weekly, which can be huge, you should, we need to buy something monthly. And it kind of got through to him, and now he's absolutely on fire. I love it.
Well, you know what, George, that just makes me think about a saying that a very wealthy oil tycoon in the 1940s, his name is John Paul Getty. John Paul Getty made the statement, and he said, I would rather earn my fortunes off 1% of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts. And that's the beauty. So it's all about a lot of people all doing a little. That's all it is. That all accumulates to massive, massive, massive numbers. That's the beauty of what we're sitting with right now. It's not about a handful of people doing a lot of work. It's about a lot of people all just playing their part. And at the end of the day, you've got to be a product of your product. Now, how could you ever promote or sell anything if you're not using it yourself? That is impossible. Myself, I would never, ever get involved in anything unless I believed in it 100% with my heart. And that's the passion that comes through, because by using the product, you're going to have you can be your own testimony, and you're going to feel the results, and people will see it. It's quite interesting. Yesterday, when I met some people, I actually got comments saying, Chris, you are looking younger. And I've been on the product for 2 months. And if I'm already starting to look younger, I was trying to have a look, and I was thinking, those deep lines that I actually had here are actually starting to get a bit smoother. So it's if people can see it already in me. See, I live with myself every day, so I kind of like don't see it, you know what I'm saying? But when you haven't seen a person for a while, you can see it immediately. So you have to be a product of your product. And exactly what Javi just said now. You're out of business without a product. It's like having a florist without flowers. Man, you are spot on there. You are absolutely spot on. So then what else was I going to say is I spoke on the spillover. I'll do a diagram for that. But yeah, that is just mind blowing. I had a look on my back office today. On my right leg, I've got 105 people. 105 people. I am absolutely, I'm blown away. I'm blown away. And what Javi always says is, once you've got 100 people on your right leg and 100 people on your left leg, it starts to get a life of its own. It's like a wildfire. You can put as much water on it to try and stop the fire. Guess what? It ain't gonna stop. It just goes, and you just watch these figures going up and up, and you go, how is this happening? Where does this come from? I look at the commissions that I saw. I've got $100 today. And I said this to my girlfriend. I said, I've got $100. She said, where does that come from? I said, I'm not too sure yet. I'm not 100% too sure. It's still ignorance on fire a little bit, but I'm just very, very happy. And it's just proving that it's working. It's like, oh my word, I'm so blown away. You know,
3 weeks ago, I said out loud it was 90 people. And I said, I think by next Wednesday, it was on a Wednesday call, I think on next Wednesday, there'll be 100 people. There was 120. Just now, there was 191.
Wow, wow. You know what's so amazing is why I didn't sleep last night after Mike's call, because now I've got a target, and it's like a recipe. If you get a cake recipe, all you have to do is just follow it to a T. Don't change anything. Don't change anything. Just follow the recipe. If you're going to make chocolate cake, put the cocoa, the sugar, put all that in, and you will have a beautiful chocolate cake at the end of the day. Don't change the recipe. What Mark said last night, oh, thank you for that, Christina. That was 2 cycles. Ah, yes, that's right. And you didn't sign up any directs yesterday. Exactly. How cool is that, Christina? That's so much fun. But so following a recipe, don't change it. And what Mike showed yesterday is, guess how many? Okay, so Mike's been with LifeWave now for 7 months. All right. He showed us his back office, and his passive income is $10,000 a week. $10,000 a week. Here in South Africa, you do a conversion, that's a very decent chunk of change. You know what? Even in the USA, at the dollar rate, $10,000 a week. Jenny, is that quite a nice amount of money per week? Oh, okay. That's really decent. And you know what? Guess how many people he and his wife personally signed up? 72 people. Now you might be thinking, oh my word, 72 people. Chris, oh my God, I don't even know 72 people. Don't let that scare you. They were in the industry for many years, and then they went into retirement. So they basically started from scratch. But what he was saying is, because it's product led, that's how so many people joined. And there's a thing called the law of averages. And this is what you call a mathematical certainty. It's in any business. It's in traditional marketing. I studied this when I got my degree in marketing. It works with any industry, any business. It's the same statistics on the law of averages on the quantity of people, because you're going to get different people that come into the business. You're going to get people that want to use the product for them and their family. You're going to get people that want to purchase it and on-sell it. You're going to get people that are going to share with their close family and friends. And then you're going to get the crazy people like us that just want to take this to the moon and share this with the world. I want to be on a mountaintop sharing this with everybody. And that's where we're at right now. So by 72 people, that's what he has got in his business structure right now, and that's what he's earning. So that is my goal. I know.
What the bit that you missed to say was, on one leg he had 6,300 people, on the other leg 2,300 people, and out of 72 people, of which for sure half half are not doing very much, and a few are doing something, and maybe 20 are really going for it. That's built into those number of people. And I asked somebody earlier on today, how many people have you got in South Africa? And the answer was 60 million. So, you know, it's just a matter of persistence, consistency, being consistent, passion, perseverance, and just doing it. Do this for a year, and yeah, you can, as the Americans say, you can write your own ticket.
That is absolutely mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing. And so, yeah, so that's the goal. And we talk about, like Javi always says, 20 personals on your left and 20 personals on your right. And guys, it's not impossible. You know, if you think about it, you're thinking, who am I going to contact? Who am I going to speak to? See this little thing over here in my hand? What is this called? This is called a cell phone. This little cell phone can make you a multimillionaire, because take a guess what the average amount of contacts a person has worldwide on their cell phone. So have a quick little look. Have a look on your cell phone. I want you guys to type in on the comments. Go and look on your phone and go to contacts. Let's see, you go to contacts and you go contacts, and on the top side, okay, mine's Android, and it says I've got 1,000. I'm going to type it in here. Let me type it. I've got 1524. There we go. Guys, type in how many contacts you have on your cell phone. George, 1,977. Thousands of contacts and followers. Yeah, followers as well. We're going to talk about that one just now. Come on, guys, type in how many contacts you have on your cell phone. And I'm going to give you the worldwide average just now.
Wow.
2,900. Wow, Tony. Sure, that's a lot of people. My goodness gracious. Wilson, 915. Desiree, 7,000 people. Oh my goodness gracious me. Wow, that's like a telephone book. Christina, 4,600. Ooh, man, you guys know a lot of people. I thought I knew a lot of people. Oh my goodness.
So did I.
I'm gonna have to start going to groups to go find new friends, because you guys make me look like I'm a loner. You guys have got thousands of people. Oh wow, Kenneth, 4,400 people. What have you guys been doing? Where did you meet all these people? Oh my word. Wow. Okay, guys, well, guess what? The world average is 472. That's the worldwide average of contacts that a person has on their cell phone. So guys, when we talk about doing the 331, there's no shortage of people to talk to if you've got the average of 472 people. But the people on this call right now, well, I don't know, this is just another level. I mean, we're talking about thousands of people here. I would reckon just turn up the notch and go 662 or go 993, because the amount of contacts you've got. Wow, wow.
And not to mention the people you're going to bump in tomorrow, or the people who contact you. Lady contacted me yesterday trying to sell me some crypto network. To know she had my number from I don't know where. And anyway, now she says, I think I want those X39 things from my mom.
Wow, wow.
But I'm not really interested in your crypto offer, but have a look at this. And she got on the Zoom last night. So you never know.
My goodness. Well, I'll tell you what, we've just before handing over to Javi now, you know, just yesterday being out and about, meeting the peeps, you guys see on Facebook, wherever I'm with people, we all take photos with the patches, and I let people know what I'm doing. Guys, just today, I had 3 messages on Messenger saying, Chris, what on earth are you doing with these patches? Please send me some information. I'm interested. So guys, share what you're doing. Don't keep it a secret. So,
Chris,
right.
that was amazing. That was amazing. Really, really, really brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thanks, George.
No, totally.
Awesome. Javi, so good to see you here, my brother.
Listen, can everybody hear me okay?
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay, listen, the first thing I want to say is, you know what? I remember when all this first started and everybody was clouded and everybody was confused and how this has grown. And I'm so freaking proud of everyone who is here because you all putting your part being leaders, not followers, because everyone here has a voice. Everyone in this team has a voice. And we're all going to learn from everybody. Chris, you did a badass job here showing the team and teaching. I am so freaking proud of you, bro. If I was in front of you, I will hug you that the spit will come out of your mouth. Okay. But here's the deal. I'm gonna talk a little bit of wisdom here in the beginning before I teach something. Okay. I'm not gonna mention the person's name, but I'm early in the morning. I'm out doing this. I'm on Zooms with George all day. I talk to George multiple times every day. And I was in the car with someone today and we were on a Zoom. I'm driving on a Zoom. And I asked this person, do you know why you're going to be successful in this business? And this person told me, yeah, because the stars are aligned and God put this in our lives and we're going to change people's lives. I'm like, no. That's great, but that's not the reason why. And what I'm going to say now is no offense to men, okay? No offense to men. And Jenny's laughing because she knows exactly what I'm going to say because I threw it right at her last night, okay? Okay? The reason why, and I'm talking to the women here, all right? The reason why all you women are going to be successful is not because God put this in your life. It's not because you stumbled over a patch. It's not because the stars were aligned. It's because you are a woman. You are a woman with purpose. Okay? Men have gotten lazy. And women have to step up and they have to backfill for the lazy men who are boys. If you notice the men on this team, they're very few and they're mostly women. Take a look. The men are here are men because they know how to lead as men. But if you look at the statistics in network marketing, 80% of the women who succeed in this, who become millionaires, are women. I'm going to shut up for a second and I want you to soak that in. I just punched you in the gut. Okay? Because I always come with truth. I'm very black and white. There's no gray in the middle with me. All right? The men who are here, you're leading. Great. Fantastic. Okay, and if I offended somebody, I'm sorry. But the women who are here, you're going to succeed because you are a woman with purpose. And there's a reason why you're here. And whatever reason is, you sign up for LifeWave because of health, because you want an extra stream of income, whatever it is, you know exactly what it is. This person who I spoke to this morning was put through the ground, said she was amount to nothing, and she doesn't have to prove anything to the world. She has to prove it to herself. That's why she's going to be successful. As leaders, we have to do more of the listening than the talking. And I'm going to say why. Some leaders who do this business that are ego-driven, not purpose-driven, they're out here saying, follow me, follow what I do, and you will be successful. That is a lie. As I say, the money is in the depth, or when George says the money is in the deep. Us as leaders need to go down in the deep and listen and go through the crowd and listen to people and see what they want and help them go manager. I'm going to repeat this over and over and over again. The core of this business is manager to director. And we're putting that on stealth mode over and over and over again. Now, how do I identify leaders? I identify leaders with behavior. I identify leaders with grit. I identify leaders through their story. I can look at past Zooms and I can tell you who is going to last and who is not going to last. Is it a gift that I have? Maybe. I've been doing this a long damn time to know who will and who won't. Okay? And I knew that every person who is here, and I scroll up and down, people who come here every time that there's a Zoom because you came out and you sacrificed your time. Hey, you could be watching freaking Netflix right now. Okay, you can be watching the Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, who knows? But you're here trying to learn how to elevate your business, to elevate your leadership lid. Now I'm going to say this last thing before I teach what I want to teach. Your leadership lid. Okay, you ask yourself right now on a scale of 1 to 10, what level leader are you? And it's okay if you think you're a level 5 leader, you're a level 5 leader. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Now, if you say you're a level 5 leader, you're not going to get to the level 6 leader because you have that lid here. You're never going to get to the level 6 leader until you as a person grow as a level 6 leader. Then your business will grow at a level 6, at a level 7. Your business will grow as much as you do. This is why when I'm in these Zooms, I shut up and I let people lead. Because we're here to create leaders, not followers. Everyone here, listen, at the end of the day, I want everyone here to run a Zoom like this and do a training for your own team. Chris is doing it. George did it. Now Chris is doing it. And you know what? Jenny O'Barr is going to do it. Hey, Beverly, guess what? Don't hide. You're going to do it too. Hey, let me go scroll down here. Kenneth, hey, don't hide on that pillow back there, baby. You're going to be doing it too. Okay? Everybody here should be coming out and they should be showing their leadership skills because people do what they see. They never do what they're told. Okay? I lead by example because you want to know something? I have this mentality. Nobody's going to outwork me. Because I know how it is when it comes to this business. In the beginning months, you have to give it your all, 120%, if you want that foundation for your business. You saw the numbers that Mike put. It's all numbers. The money is in the deep. Okay, that's what it is. Now I'm going to teach something real quick. If you want your business to have momentum, let me see a show of hands. I'm a visual person. A visual person. Show of hands, momentum, momentum, momentum. This is momentum. There is no reason, okay, if you want to build a strong business and if you want to see surprise money like Chris saw today, because they call cycles, okay? Oh, someone's calling me. I got to ignore you. Okay. It's all about being a manager. I'm going to tell you an example. This is how I do it. Okay. Every person that I enroll, I ask them, where do you want to be in this? And they want to do the business because granted, some people you enroll, they want to try the product. They want to go through the 90 days, which is fine. We got to respect people where they're at. But there's going to be people that want to come out to the gates running and they want to do this business like everyone that's here. The minute you enroll somebody and they want to do this business, you ask them, where do you want to be in this business within the next 30, 60, 90 days? And they're going to tell you, well, I would like to be a manager by this day. I would like to be a director by this day. And I'd like to be a senior director by this day. I say, great, fantastic. This is what's required because every level requires some type of activity. Okay. You don't go manager by looking at your back office and hoping people get enrolled in your business. That's not how it works. This is called network marketing, not net play marketing or net hope marketing. It's called network marketing. We got to work. So a person, okay, you got to go manager. Great. Let's say I enroll Chris today and I help Chris within the first week go manager. The first thing I'm going to do is within the first 48 hours, I am going to schedule a Zoom call with Chris. Put your first 4 to 5 people that you have influence on over who is looking for opportunity on a Zoom. So I enroll Chris. He wants to do this business. He wants to go manager. Great. Within the first 48 hours, we are doing a Zoom to get your first couple of people in your business, whether they want to consume it or whether they want to do the business. Now, best case scenario, if Chris comes with a Zoom and has 5 people on that Zoom, out of the 5, 2 join. He has 1 left and 1 right. Great. We're going to ask those 2 people, which one of you want to go manager if they want to do the business? Best case scenario, we both want to do the business. Great. Within the next 48 hours, we're going to do a Zoom for you 2 people. Then Chris is going to go back. He's going to sponsor somebody else. Guess what happens? We're going to ask that person, that gets sponsored, how fast do you want to go manage it? Man, there's already 3 meetings going in your business in 1 week. So the next person that Chris sponsors, I want to go manage it. Great. Within the next 48 hours, let's get a Zoom and to get the first 4 or 5 people in your life that will want to see an opportunity or want to get healthy on the Zoom. Only 1 joins out of 4, let's just say. That person wants to do the business. Great. Within the next 40, I'm just repeating myself. So every person why wait? Now, Team South Africa used to do a meeting every Wednesday. Okay? Every Wednesday. Now, between Wednesday and the following Wednesday, yeah, you guys are enrolling people. You guys are enrolling people. That's great. But are they seeing the business? Are they seeing the bigger picture of this? We have to get into the habit of doing this, pointing at people, because the exposure is what's important. Now, this is what I say. This is what I teach. Every time I enroll somebody, after me, they speak to my sponsor, Mike Hernandez. After Mike, guess what? They speak to Stephen Gina Merritt. Now, let's use Jenny O'Boyle, for example, because she's down in the deep. Jenny O'Boyle should be speaking to her prospect, to Chris. From Chris, guess what? I got to introduce somebody called George. So everybody sees an exposure, they be like, oh. And by the time they get to Mike, they have a freaking headache because they're so freaking excited because they see all the resource they have. Wait, Stephen Gina Merritt. Oh shit, there's more people than you in this business. It's all about the excitement. The business, if you make the business about you, I promise you, it'll be short-lived because you're ego-driven. I point and I show people who I am in business with. Because you want to know something? I am not relatable to everybody. Not a lot of people can take my excitement. And I'm not going to change for no one. Okay? But if they think they can't take my excitement, wait till they see Mike. They probably quit because they just can't take it. But it's all about the exposure. Okay? But you know what? Jenny O'Boyle, she's straight to the point. I'm all business. Let me treat you to Chris. Chris is nice, soft, warming. Let me guide you. Then they go to George. George is like a teddy bear. Let me hug you. Let me show you what's going on. Then they see me. Oh my God, there's more of this. It's all about the exposure. And the more they see the people, the more they fall in love with this business. That's all it is. Now, I'm gonna use an example here. Who am I gonna pick on this time? Susan Sell. Susan Sell. Okay, yes, you, baby. That's what I'm talking about, you. Okay, I don't know if you sponsored anyone, but if you didn't sponsor anybody, the next person who you sponsor that wants to do who's her sponsor? Who sponsored her?
Beverly.
Beverly Pugh. There you go. The next person who you sponsor, you get them on the phone with Beverly Pugh. And Beverly Pugh is going to welcome that person, is going to give her the fuzzies and say, you on the right team. But you want to know something? You got to talk to my friend. Her sponsor is, don't tell me, is Jolie Jackson.
Mick.
Okay. Mick. Okay. Let's bypass that. Jolie Jackson. Jolie Jackson's going to say, you know what? Guess what? My friend Jane Wolf. After Jane Wolf is me. Okay. Now, is that the order? No, you could go straight to the top. But what excitement in every level that person's going to see? If I go straight to Stephen Gina Merritt, who's after that? David Smith? Okay. Follow the level of leadership. Okay. You could do what you want, but I'm telling you what's gonna grow a sustainable, strong business for all you leaders here in South Africa. Let me tell you something. When I got into this business, I did business with Stephen G. Nemera and Mike Hernandez, the reason why I am who I am today. I give them all the credit because I became a good student. I listened and I implemented and I duplicated. And when Chris said this morning about KIS, or this afternoon, KISS, keep it super simple, it is the truth. Because you want people to say, oh, I could do this. If you come out and you become, well, the patches has the nanocrystals and they have all this stuff in it and they have this in it and that in it. And you know what? The capillaries and shut up. That's David Schmidt's job. Because if you come to me and you're trying to add ingredients to something that doesn't have ingredients, I'm gonna be like, I don't want to do this. I got to be a scientist to be in this. Let me just go back to my job and work for somebody else. I'm a promoter. This is what the past did to my son. Earpod died. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Mhm.
Hold on. Wait a second. My earpod died and I got to go speaker on this baby, right? Can you hear me? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, good. So all I needed was, this is all just to my kid. That's all I needed. I went running with this because it became purpose for me. You understand? It became my purpose. And what is your purpose? Now, all you guys are getting it. I can come, but they get stood in the back of the room for a while until she got it. Beverly Pugh got it from the beginning. Jenny stood in the back until she got it. Same thing with Kenneth. Nancy Hathigan, I take that's Chris's sister. I don't see your face, but you've been here from the beginning. Okay, I never saw your face, but I'm sure you're beautiful. Everybody here has been here from the beginning. Wilson Fury, we just started this relationship. Okay, he was another one that had the guards up. The guards are down. He'll forget about it. I'm in like a wedgie, baby. Nothing's gonna pick me out of this right now. So it's all about the excitement. Look at me. This is because of purpose and because of passion. Okay, my business is the way it is because this is how I do it. Everybody has their gift. Everybody. George has his gift. Chris has his gift. Everybody has their way of gifting on how they're going to relay this message to people. And it's so true. You just want a lot of people to do a little bit. Because you have two people doing a lot, and those two people leave, you have nothing. You want a lot of people to do a little bit. You see, this excitement is infectious. You understand? People want to be a part of something that's big. You understand? That's big. If you go down, trust me when I'm telling you, okay, I'm in this thing. I drop my kids off and I'm out on the LifeWave mobile and I'm talking to everybody. Okay. I was on the phone with George. I had to put the Zoom on hold. I said, George, 1 second. I got to go in here. I got to drop off product. I'm a product dropper because we could lead with a product in this business as opposed to leading with the business. Okay. Because the patch is going to do the work for you. Okay. I go in there. I put the patch on them. Don't waste my product. I'm going to put the patch on them and I'm going to leave them with 3 more. Within the next 48 hours, I'm getting a phone call. And let me say something. Write this down. If a person is a consumer and they just want the product, they're going to call you and say, hey, how do I get more of this stuff, Javi? This is what I sell to them. Do you want it wholesale? Do you want it retail? Do you want it for free? And then I shut up and I listen. They say, well, I want it for free. Great. I can show you how to get it for free. In the same token, I can help you build the business. You can make extra money on the side. If a person asks you, well, how much is it? If they want to do the business and they're about to see the presentation, I tell them this. It may not cost you anything because it may not be for you. So what you do is you're telling them like, I'm taking it away from them. What do you mean it's not going to be for me? Okay. Let me see what you guys got. Not everybody's going to see what you see, guys. Not everybody's going to see your vision. And you want to know something? They're not meant to see it. They're not meant to be in your business. You understand? If you treat this as a business, I promise you, you're going to get paid like one. If you treat it like a hobby, guess what? You're going to get paid like one. We're dealing with people. The good news, we're dealing with people. And guess what the bad news is? We're dealing with people. You got to have fun with this stuff, man. When was the last time you ever got in the Zoom? If it wasn't professional, you're going to laugh about this. We're all creating relationships here. Okay? George and I had the same freaking birthday. Who would have thought? Was that a divine appointment or what? I'm just saying. Listen to me. I will sacrifice my time to help anybody in the Zoom here who wants to do a meeting. I'm going to give you an example. Yvette from Mexico has somebody who lives in Texas. Okay. She waited every Monday to go to a meeting or every other Monday to see someone, to show them the vision of LifeWave. If you have someone that's interested and I got to wait another week, the fire is going to go. Okay, it's going to go. I took that person in the deep under my wing. I told Yvette and Davo, yo, listen, go do what you got to do. This lady's only 1 hour behind me. I'm going to work with her. I'm going to get her to go to manager. What am I doing? I am helping Davo and Yvette increasing their business to go to the next level. I offered that to Jenny Boyle the other day. We had a Zoom. You're only 3 hours behind me. No big deal. Sleep is overrated. Okay, I'll sleep when I'm dead. You know, but I tell her, there's no reason why you should have at least, I know you have your other business, at least 2 meetings extra every week that I can do for you. And then from me, it can go to somebody else. And I'm talking to everybody else here. You guys in South Africa, if I have to get up at 4 in the morning to do a meeting for you, or Zoom for you, I'll do it. If you're serious, I will wake up, okay, and I'll do a meeting for you, a Zoom. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, folks. That's what that means, okay? Now I'm mobile. I'm over here in the car doing this because guess what? I'm dropping off products to somebody because I know how important it is to be active in this business. This is an activity-based business. It's not you got to forget about the results. You want to go manager, enroll 6 people, 3 left, 3 right, you're a manager, okay?
4 people, manager, 6 people for director, with 2 managers.
Correct. Right. Thanks for correcting. Yeah, thanks for correcting me, Georgie. I appreciate it. You know, so listen, when you enroll somebody and they want to do this business, set a Zoom up for them, whether it's on Zoom or Chris sees people in person. Listen, I love in-person meetings. I'm very effective in in-person meetings because you look at the person in the eye and if you ask the right questions, they'll tell you what their void is. Our job is to resolve people's problems. Think about it. Our job is to resolve people's problems. Next Saturday, we're doing a teaching for Steve and Gina Merritt, and I'm teaching how to create momentum. Pretty much what I'm saying right now. You guys got the trailer of the movie. This is what I do. This is why I'm busy all day. I'm doing meetings for everybody, helping people go manager and director, manager and director, manager and director. Forget about senior director because it's going to end up going there anyway. Okay. My senior director from California, Linda Sanchez, let me tell you something. I'm going to leave you with this. The fact that people do what they see and then not do what they're told. When I was a newbie in this business 15 years ago, the first people who I saw on a stage was Steve and Gina Merritt and Linda Sanchez. She's my leader in California. And I said to myself, and you guys see how Steve talks. He's very robotic. He makes it simple. He says the same thing over and over and over again. He's like a robot. And I see this Latina on the stage. It was a cowboy theme in this event. Cowboy hat, cowboy boots. You know, I was like, oh, what the hell's going on here? I was new in the business. I had no idea what themes were. I just wanted to make some money because I was broke. Okay. And I said to myself, yo, if these people can do it, so can I. And then I came back to New York and I saw Mike Hernandez speak. He was a totally different person. I said, wait a minute. If this ghetto fabulous guy from Washington Heights can do this, so can I. Now I want you all to say this. Shit, if Javi can do this, so can I. I'm no different than any of you. Oh, I'm cuter than you. That's about it. But I'm no different than any of you. I just have purpose. And every one of you have purpose. Go manager, make managers. And you want to know something? If you cannot go out and get uncomfortable for your purpose or for your family or for your kids or for your wife, then I need you to go home and stare them in the face and say they were not worth being uncomfortable for. Oh, did I just say that? What do you think will happen, Chris, if you go out and you get a couple of no's and you go home and you tell your lovely wife, I'm sorry, you're just not worth getting uncomfortable for. My man, you'll be sleeping on the sofa. Okay? And it goes for everybody here. Jenny, I'm looking at you too, baby. What is your purpose? You have a daughter that you do this for. Kenneth, what about you, Bridget? I know your story, sweetheart. Everybody else here, I just see cartoon characters. Okay, I gotta see faces. I'm gonna scroll back up. But you want to know something? Same thing with you, Susan, Yvette, Beverly. What's your purpose? Sacrifice your time for a season and your life will change. Okay. Now don't get me wrong. I have to sit back sometime and disconnect. Okay. I gotta hang out with the kids, hang out with the wife, you know, but they know I'm on the mission here. But then when I turn it back on, I turn it back on. Any questions? I hope this was helpful.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Come again.
Wow, Javi, you just have such a beautiful way of putting everything into perspective. And you just hit the nail on the head. Thank you, Javi. Wow, you're an absolute inspiration.
Thank you very much.
I just got a message while Javi was speaking from somebody who said, just got my first cycle bonus with a few happy, what do you call them, emojis with it.
Last thing, hold on. I just get things. You guys got to celebrate the small wins. That cycle bonus is a small, celebrate it.
I did.
No. I'm talking about everybody here. Everyone. What would you have to do to make $50 in a job? Just think about it. Okay? What would you have to do to make $100 and just ends up in your LifeWave card? Celebrate the small wins. You enroll somebody, celebrate it. If you made a contact, celebrate it. Because if you can handle the small wins when the big wins come, then you're not going to know how to handle the big wins. Okay? Being a senior director, a senior presidential director is a big responsibility. That's a big organization. Okay? You're duplicating. If I can say this, let me pick somebody here. Okay? Let me pick someone. All right. Bridget, I'll get the name right eventually. Okay? If I were to tell you right now, you are a senior presidential director today, a top rank in the company, do you think you can hold that responsibility right now?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I appreciate your confidence, but I'm going to have to say not right now.
Okay.
Okay. Why? I'm not saying that you can't do it. You're talking about thousands of people, okay, in your organization. Look at Steve and Gina Merritt. Steve and Gina Merritt are so freaking smart, okay? They're workhorses. They're senior presidential directors because they got their directors in place. And all they do is go into the deep. And what did they do? They toured Florida. Why do you think they make about $30,000 a week? Steve sends me those snapshots all the time. I want to throw up, okay? And I'm making a good ass income right here. But you want to know something that motivates me? Say, you know what? I got to go and help somebody go executive director. I got to go down and help someone go director. Okay? I forget about me because I worry about the activity. Now, if Bill goes senior director and George goes executive director and Chris and Susan and Jamie and Kenneth all go director, senior director, shit, everyone here is going to be happy. And everyone's going to duplicate. People do what they see. They don't do what they're told. Listen, you're going to get into management mode and tell people what to do. Your business is not going to go anywhere. You have to lead by example. Never stop enrolling. So big, don't take that as a bad thing. Senior president is a big responsibility. Okay. I'll tell you right now, I'm an executive director. I'm 2 stops from that. I'm not ready to get there yet. Because I said this in the beginning, my leadership lid is not there. So I have to grow more as a leader, learn some more things so my leadership lid can grow, so my business can grow. So I'm being transparent with you. I'm not ready to be a senior presidential director. I'm an executive presidential director because my leadership lid is there. But the more that I grow as a person in terms of personal development, becoming wise, learning how to lead, guess what? My leadership lid is going to increase. And guess where I'm going to end up going as a presidential director? I'm still not ready to be a senior presidential director. You see where I'm getting at? So it doesn't mean that you cannot handle it. Not now, and I'm putting myself in that position. I'm not ready. Everybody here is going to make it. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Everybody's going to cross that finish line, but everyone's going to cross it at different times. Listen, I could talk network marketing all damn day, bro. I love to teach. I love to teach because you want to know something. I just want to listen. I was sitting back here, I was seeing Chris teach. I'm like, man, this guy's, I'm so freaking proud of him, man. Okay. Next time I want to see freaking Jenny on this thing teaching. I just want to sit back and applaud. I hate to be applauded. I hate attention, but I love to do the applauding. Why? Because you guys are badass, man. Anyway, I'm done, guys. I got some product I got to drop because I'm trying to get my leadership led up too. It's not just, it's me too. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. Wow. I'm like speechless, totally speechless. Oh, guys, I tell you what, that was just amazing. Going back to basics, eh? Going back to basics and not overcomplicating things. I think that's the big thing. Keeping it simple. Keep it super simple. That's what we're going to do. So, guys, yeah, we've had everybody on the call now for an hour and 20 minutes. I think, George, should we take a question or two for the next 5-10 minutes?
Yeah, should do. Could do. Anybody who has got something to say, wants to share, wants to question, let's do it. I need the Zoom in about 30 minutes, max. No, less. I need the Zoom in 20 minutes.
Okay, 100%. Perfect.
But
Yes,
maybe everybody's so stunned into silence that nobody's got anything to say.
I just love what Javi was saying, patching people. Jenny and I were talking about it the other day. Patching people, that's what it's all about. Let the product do the work.
I actually made a mistake when the first time I gave out patches. I didn't stick the patch on the person, and a week later I said, "So tell me," and he said, "Oh, I forgot." And yeah. So stick the patch on the
on the person.
Yeah, I mean, eventually he put it on and came back, and he said to me, "Yeah, I want to get that stuff for my friend of mine and for myself." And he's a guy who's a builder, deals with blocks and bricks, and not a business person, not a business thinker, not an entrepreneur in that sense. He just knew he had pain. The pain went away. I want more of that.
Yep. And I tell you what, I also love, I can echo on what Javi was saying as well, is, be the messenger, not the message, and don't get too, caught up in what's in the patch, how it works, how it doesn't duplicate. And I always say, if it don't duplicate, don't do it. If it don't duplicate, don't do it. And, like it goes right back to that analysis causes paralysis. Don't get too technical on it, because everybody's going to be. Yes, Javi, I'll definitely get that edited tonight. I'll have it uploaded. I'll have the link already on the group this morning. Yes, George?
And Javi, we need the link from yesterday's call as well.
Yeah, please, guys. I've got a couple people that want that call.
No, what I was saying was I have Mike's replay.
So please send it. Please send it to the link.
I got it 10 minutes. Not this replay. I have Mike's replay.
From yesterday.
From yesterday.
Yes.
Please give it to Chris.
I got it about 10 minutes ago.
Or give it to me, and I'll give it to Chris.
Yeah, I'll send it. I'll send it to your WhatsApp.
Send it to my WhatsApp. Okay, that'd be awesome. And then I'll upload.
All right, love you guys. I gotta go. Bye.
Hey, thank you.
All right, bye. Wow, gee whiz, Javi, what an amazing human being. What an amazing human being. Every time I talk to him, I just feel energized. So it just shows you how contagious it is. You know, I look at Javi, it makes me think of the Duracell bunny. You know, the Duracell bunny advert for little bunnies, and just go and that's what excitement and that's what the patches do for us. So wow, you love it, love it, love it. Let's see. Yeah, I think we